What is up? What is good? What is understood? Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Straight Savage Podcast. And I know it's just very anonymous, man. Y'all know how I do sometimes, man. I took a really great nap this afternoon, probably from 4 o'clock to 7:30, 8 o'clock. And, man, I was just in the zone. I was supposed to shoot a thumbnail for this podcast and everything. But it's all good. I'm on here tonight. And for the first time in a long time, I really don't have shit to talk about. I don't have a fucking thing to talk about. Actually, I do because I collect. So there's some things that happen, but it's like a set topic. I just really don't tonight. But we'll do it like how we used to do old school when I was on the phone. Shit, I didn't have a topic then either. I was just really up here rambling. And as you can see now, what I'm doing is getting all my blast effects put into a bag. I finally opened up my Twilight Guards, and I forgot that they came with blast effects. So that is a pack right there that's just like, it's more hit for me, but there was some misses in there. And I think the only miss with this Twilight Guard pack was, wait 1 second here, these fucking atrocious things. Now, the sidearms are great. I got some of the guys loaded up. Well, most of the guys loaded up with the 40 and the 9mm that comes in here. Both of the knives are okay because I believe they have silver paint on them. I've always liked G.I. Joe blast effects, even though sometimes you can get some bullshit like this. Like, look at that. What the fuck is that? Like, it's got an S shape in it. I wish they were a little bit harder, but I do like the coloration of the blast effects. I like the way they look coming out of other guns. But this sorry shit here is like, I don't even want this. This is the weapons loadout. That's for the Twilight Guard and the Steel Corps Commander. So I don't know. I have like 4 of these. If somebody wants these, let me know. I swear to God, I'll mail them to you for free. So I got like 4 of those, and it's really gun hose loadout. But man, let me see who I got in here tonight. Go to the comics section. Cobranomics says, "What's up? What is going on, Cobranomics, man? I'm just chilling in the cut tonight, man. I really want to be taking some more of my nap, but man, I'm becoming an old man, man. I had a serious case of gas last night, man, that kept me up since 3 in the morning, and now I know what gas means. Not like you're farting and shit like that. It just feels like you're fucking about to explode. You feel like a powder keg, man, like all up in here, man. It was just a rough night, man. Let me go down the list here, and whatever you guys want to talk about, that's in the comment section, like some new toys, man. Maybe I can pull them up on the website. But tonight is just really just a free for style. Give my people's talk. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have anything set I want to talk about. So NorCal Voodoo says, "Sup, Naps Rock." Yep. Jamie Lynn Parks, did you paint up the Tumbler? Yes, I did, Jamie Lynn. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Because like I said, even though I don't have anything to talk about, there's always something to talk about because I collect. Hustle says, "What's up, Mike? What's up, chat? What's going on?" Hustle! Infinity Toys, what up, Savage? What's going on with you, family? Hustle says, "What you mailing, fam?" I'll show you in a minute, Hustle. I'm going to shout out to Broby One Kenobi, the best name in the house. NorCal just has like a Pac-Man ghost up there. The weapons pack, Hustle, for the Twilight Guard Steel Corps Commander, man. I'll take them all out, the plastics, and if anybody wants these, they can have them. It's just simply the loadout that's left over, man. That from the stuff I did not want. And like I said, with that pack, I mean, you get some good M16s. I mean, I took these out. I'm definitely keeping them. Get some good M16s. You get some good sidearms. You get some good knives, shit like that, in that steel core Twilight Guard. But this gun ho loadout that's left, man. I mean, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? So I said, if anybody wants it, which I doubt it, I'll fucking mail it to you for free. I mean, how much it could cost? But a couple of dollars. Take them all out of the plastic, put them in an envelope. If somebody wants that shit, man. And that's where they missed out on that, because all that extra plastic could have went to make some jetpacks for the Steel Corps commander. Like, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, Cobranomics. Yeah, Crystal Ball canceled from Walmart. That is a huge fucking mess. And I'm glad Crystal Ball name is Richard, because he's a dick for that. He's a dick for what he's doing. And he's not special, but he's making himself special. Why you got to make yourself special, Dick? Let me go back up, see what Hustle said. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. We'll get back into that crystal ball. Hustle says that T looks so familiar. Any print on the back? I had one like it as a kid. I always get in trouble for wearing it. What, a Wu-Tang shirt? Damn, Wu-Tang for the children. How can you get in trouble? Nah, man, I got this from Target, man, a couple of years ago. Right before me and my wife went to the New York State of Mind tour in Raleigh. These were just, because Wu Tang is resident took that shit and was like, man, look, my W got to be licensed, so I'm gonna get my motherfucking money. So these were in Target, just a plain shirt. But Wu was coming back to Raleigh at the final leg tour. They coming in June. I think me and my wife might go to that one too. Last time all 9 members will be on stage. Alpha Proto, he says, "What's up?" NorCal Voodoo. I'm not playing, man. You can have all these motherfuckers if you want. Shit, you can have all 4 sets. I mean, it comes with some decent shit. I think it has that not gun ho, rock and roll gun that with the belt feeder and shit. Yeah. Does it? Oh yeah, yeah. It has rock and roll's gun in here. Right here, that big gun with the ammo feed, and this is the belt for it. And it also comes with a box. It's just in black and purple. And there's some decent stuff in there. They just decided to include those like laser guns and shit, man. Alpha Proto said, I like some guns. Man, y'all hit me on the Instagram, at Geppetto910. That's at GAPETT, the letter O 910, man. Y'all hit me up, man, and I'll bust them down and send them both y'all if y'all want them like that. Jamie says, I know what you're doing. You're about that live stream life, but you know we are starving for some table episodes. Do you think you'll ever do any more? Man, I tried to get up in, and that's why I got this new setup. I'm not new setup, but I kind of cleared up the table a little bit, man. But we will, man. We will, man. We'll get some more. Don't worry about it. When they do come, they're definitely gonna be really good, brother. But nah, man, I haven't given up on the table. It's just, man, that's why I just think like, well, I got off pretty early yesterday, and then I didn't work today or tomorrow. So man, this shit is just catching up with me. I'm tired, a motherfucker, every day, 3 in the morning to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Man, that shit is taking a toll on me. I'm old. I'm old, Jamie. But man, I ain't gave up on it, man. You'll get some. Don't worry. And I'm gonna pick right back up with the Dragonfly. Shit. I actually got a few pieces I can put in already, but I'm gonna just do some more shooting, fucking around like that, man. Yeah, Hustle. You said on the back of mine it said Wu Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah, you probably had like original promotional run shirt and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Martin says, I got a Wu Tang logo shirt that says Wakanda. That's what's up. Herb, what's good with you, family? You all right? Paul from Hyperdrive, what's going on with you, family? What is going on, my brother? Paul, I'm tired as hell, man. I'm up here. I had to take an old man nap in the middle of the afternoon, man. Oh, man, that nap I took earlier, man, felt like I was in the hospital, like that hospital sleep, if you're not being bothered. But okay. So, and like I said, man, tonight's discussion is whatever you guys really want to talk about. But first I'll talk about something that I've been seeing is these cheap ass McFarlane Batmobiles, and I had to take one and paint it up in my colorways. I was like, oh man, not another green and black and red one, but man, I like that colorway. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, man. But this is a great tank, man. Once you slap some paint on it, like what I tried to do was make it part of my Dragonfly fleet. And I've always found a good place to put stickers. Like I never ever planned on using this Dragonfly sticker, but for this colorway on this tank, that right there looks really good. And Paul, remember we was talking earlier about the yellow? I always try to do like a yellow tribute to the Dragonfly simply because of the wing tabs that's on it. But just like how you said, and when we were talking earlier, like Paul's gonna finish off some figures for me from Hyperdrive that I had on here a couple of weeks ago, and I always have problems. It don't even matter if it's spray paint, regular paint. I always have problems with yellow freaking paint. So something happened. I didn't like the way it looked. I'm gonna have to take this yellow paint off the tabs. But I do like it though. I like that it pops. You know what I'm saying? Especially rolling in a fleet with the Dragonfly or Tiger Force. That hint of yellow, you know what I'm saying, would make it all unique. But I did end up putting another what's that Dragonfly sticker on it there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these tabs. I might just paint them black, to be quite honest with you, man, and just leave maybe this one right here, yellow that I got the sticker on. I don't know, man, but I wish I could nail it with the yellow, man. I even tried to put a primer on it, and the shit it still just didn't come out like the way I wanted. So I try to do something like dirty it up because these big, huge, knobby tires in the back, you got to think they just like spinning out all the time. Either they're going to have black smut on it from the rubber or mud, you know, so it's not just going to be this perfect yellow tab. So I don't know. I think I need to put some goof off on it, strip it down, man, and start over. Basically, man. And I might just keep this one tab right here yellow, but if you guys can see, I had to take this sticker off. I don't like, now that I think about it, I don't like this sticker up here. Like I should have kept that off of there, but it's on there now. I don't know. So what do you guys think of the colorway? I like it. I think it turned into a totally different tank. But like I said, it's fucking sticker right here. That fucking bothers me. I shouldn't have did that shit. God damn it. I always get too thirsty. Now this sticker looks fucking perfect on it. This looks like it was made. Like this came out of a factory. Like I'm feeling that. But speaking of yo, I'm gonna get to my man Harvier. Hmm, that's a good question. Oh, and then I forgot to say, Alfred said, "What up, everybody?" I know y'all guys been seeing that. Let me see. Hyperdrive, Paul, old man naps. So this is what the question I want to get to. A hustle, Mike in the chat. Will any of these so-called tariffs slow down your collecting? If it gets too crazy, um, you know, I'm not messing with nothing that's gonna be overboard. I see some of this stuff has already kind of took effect. especially with Big Bad Toy Store, which I talked about almost 3 weeks ago. Just the different price hikes and things like that, man. Like sometimes you don't price yourself out of things, especially when Big Bad has hiked some of this stuff up, man. So I don't know. I mean, and then plus it'll make you kind of skeptical on what to order from China. My man Chris Graham, that North Carolina window clean that y'all see comment on here, he was talking to me about his ramen razor. How it's been in kind of limbo for the past 3 weeks, and other people have got them. I don't know if that's a part of it or whatnot, but it could happen, man. It's just really a bunch of stupid ass shit, man. It's making everybody panic, and there's no like, what is the meaning behind all this shit? I can kind of see, where maybe Donald Trump is coming from, trying to, scare people into. I don't know what the fuck. Like, there has to be some meaning there. Who knows? It might not be. Motherfucker might just be crazy as hell. So I don't know. I don't know what the motive is behind this. Infinity Toy says those naps in the middle of the day be the best. Yes. So Herb says the tumblers are on sale at Amazon for $40. Yeah, and they actually are 33. Like 33, I brought a couple. I'm not even gonna front. This is my favorite Batmobile right here. And I grew up as a kid watching the '89 Batman and loved that. Loved Batman the animated series. Loved all that good stuff. But this right here is the most realistic Batmobile that you could ever get because it's a tank. Anybody who's fighting a massive amount of people with all different types of access to different weapons, you're basically gonna need a tank driving through the streets. You're not gonna need like some fucking Corvette looking car or roadster with a spoiler kit and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is gonna get fucked up on the first day, and this will get fucked up too. But just the things it could do, the way it was built on like a military type style vehicle. And if you're a vigilante going through the streets battling day in and day out, you're gonna need a military style vehicle that's tough and that can do all the things it needs to do. But this is the most realistic, dopest Batmobile. This is my favorite Batmobile. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I'm not even gonna hold you on that. Like when I sit back and think about it, just like the Batwing from the animated series is my favorite Batwing, even though it's in the animated series of Batman. Um, it's just I don't know. I just take a liking to that which it was given to us in a real format to begin with, but I could realistically see somebody in the streets with that. NorCal says that Tumbler looks dope. Yeah, like $33 shit, man. You can have at it now. Floyd Williams says looks great. Paul from Hyperdrive says, "Yep, that yellow is tricky on black." Yeah, man. I'll always have a time with that damn yellow, man. Jamie Lynn says because the yellow pigment doesn't have the opacity of some of the other pigments. I believe you. I believe you. So I had to sit and think about like, damn, I always have trouble with just yellow. Oh, Paul says we will make it work somehow. Yeah, I got actually, fellas, I'm gonna get Paul to make me a Wu Tang shirt. I brought some Wu Tang tampos, and we were going to try to transform this figure, put a black shirt on him, and put that Wu Tang symbol on there. But I don't know. So I don't know. Might have to do a white shirt or something lighter. But this yellow W always looks good up against black. Jamie Lynn says try maybe a light pink primer. Have to take that into consideration if that's gonna make that yellow come out because I used a white primer. Javier says, "What up, world? We need to talk, Savage. Glad to see you back." Yes, sir. And man, Javier, we need to set that up, man. Maybe next week we could do that. I don't know. But I'll hit you on Instagram, man. See if you can finally come on the show and I interview because you're due. Be honest with you. You're past due. Hyperdrive says going to use some synthetic dye instead of paint. Floyd Williams says, "Do the Joes fit in good?" Oh yeah, yeah, they definitely fit in, man. It's built. You know, the thing about these McFarlane vehicles, what I figured out is they're 1/12 scale size, but they're fitted for 7-inch figures. Like this vehicle right here looks great in 1/12 photography. Like it doesn't dwarf the figures too much. It almost looks just right. And then I say that it leans more towards a 1/12 scale size. But the fitting, the seating for it is based on 7-inch figures. Hustle says the table needs some camouflage skirts. What you think, Savage? It wouldn't hurt anything. NorCal Voodoo says I just ordered the Tumbler and the OG Batmobile. Paul says Tumbler Batmobile is elite. Yeah, it's just that was a great toy for $33. Like if you were on the fence about it or want to just fuck around with something, that is a win all day for that price. Alpha Red says I like the Tumbler and the old 1966 Batmobile. I can see myself driving it down the road to get some coals. um, I would say the Tumbler and the 66 Batmobile is about the most kind of street ready vehicles because the old Batmobile basically just looks like I got it somewhere. I need to look at it, but like a 1960 Impala with the wings out instead of fins up. They got the wings out on those 60 Impalas. That back tail line, I always loved that. And then, like I said, the Tumbler is almost like a fucking Cybertruck and shit on steroids. Roby One Kenobi says you're right about the Tumbler being the most realistic Batmobile. I used to wonder whose idea it was to make Kit from Knight Rider a Pontiac Firebird. How was he doing all those turbo boosts? And something sporty and shit. Okay, so being that I'm caught up on the chat for now, I'll show you another Batmobile that I brought for cheap that I wouldn't have brought unless it got cheap. And this Batmobile, like, really surprised me, man, once I got it in hand. As a kid, I definitely remember this Batmobile. As an adult, is it my favorite? No, but the Val Kilmer Batmobile is $39 on Amazon. Now, I will say this fucking Batmobile looks excellent in hand. And it looks even better at $39. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a $70, $80 Batmobile. It does glow in the dark. I've seen it kind of start to illuminate up under there, but we all know it was kind of like a light blue up under here, not green. But you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, because that movie it was pitched as a Riddler because Jim Carrey was such a big star Batman movie, especially with that question mark over the bat symbol. My brother got a tattoo of that shit in 1995 with that question mark over the bat symbol, which is not a bad tattoo, really, man. It's actually kind of dope. But yeah, this looks really good for $39. We all know McFarlane has lost the license. Now, this is fucking ridiculous, but I can understand. You know what I'm saying? And even in the movie when it's driving, like this shit be like flopping and shit. Like it's crazy how when you look at movies, like God, that's fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? But you know, around those times, man, this is for CGI and all that shit, man. But great, Batmobile, man, really, really good. McFarlane did a great job. Like I said, we all know he's losing the license, so this is something you probably want to take advantage of because I don't think Mattel is going to do Batmobiles like this. Now, this is the reason why I say McFarlane is great, and then he could be his own worst enemy, just like the over the top, just fucking, you know, Superman that he always come out with. But then he'll give you this, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll give you that Tumbler and shit, you know, and you know, it's just crazy. Now, the other one, the Roadster, the Clooney joint, was on sale about 4 or 5 days ago for $74. I'm gonna try to play the game with that because I don't think people are jumping on that. If that motherfucker gets down to 50 and below, I'm definitely grabbing a couple of those. It lights up and everything, and just that Roadster look is dope. But this got the push button joint and all that. Now I still haven't got the '89 Batmobile, and I don't know why. I really don't care if I get it or not. But I got to see what's up with that because it's been at a decent price for a long time, and I don't know. Maybe that'll go on sale too. Maybe he's just trying to have a fire sale and get rid of all of this shit, man. But this is fire right here. Like this one really surprised me. This is a well put together vehicle, and even for the 75 or whatever the fuck how much it cost, it was great. But especially at 39, this I don't even ask questions anymore at that price. NorCal says the Tumbler is definitely like a Cybertruck on roids. Uh, Javier says for $33.95 or similar right now, people need to get on. You are right. People need to get on that Tumbler for $33. Shit, man, I brought several. You know what I'm saying, just to kind of kid bash around in the future and fuck around with. I didn't know Val Kilmer was dead. Val Kilmer's dead. Yeah, and I remember Val Kilmer from Willow. He's a peck. He's a peck. Fucking Val Kilmer. I didn't know Val Kilmer was dead. Cobranomic says, "Did you pre-order that new Hawk?" I did. I did. I did. And let's talk about him too. Let's jump to that. But seriously though, like them Batmobiles, y'all need to jump up on them. Like, don't even bullshit, man. Like, you might as well go ahead and grab them shits because they're gonna get gone and McFarlane isn't doing that shit anymore. Ain't that what Val Kilmer called Willow a peck? Damn. Damn. I'm glad I did get that Batmobile. It's the car. Chicks dig the car. Wow. Oh, Val. Doc Holliday. That shit crazy. Them Hollywood motherfuckers be going out, boy. But yeah, he was a decent. He was more of a better Bruce Wayne than Batman, I would say, because he just looked like the businessman part. All right, so let's go to present, share screen, and let's go to Big Bad Toy Store. And I already got it pulled up. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on here on Big Bad Toy Store. So I did order the Hulk, and unlike Spider-Man, he's still available. And he probably will be. He might sell out eventually, but I just don't think he's maximum enough to sell out. Excuse me. That gas still fucking with me from yesterday, man. I am an old man. I cannot believe this shit. Like, even at work the other day, I was looking at this fucking hose that I hooked up, and I swear I thought it wasn't leaking. The next thing you know, we about to pull off and shit, and the homeowner comes out and says, I think there's a hose still leaking. So my partner had to jump out there and go tighten it up. I'm like, man, what is going on with me? What is going on? I'm old. Louise. But let's talk about the Hawk. So, oh wow, I didn't see that on there. It says excludes tariff surcharge. All right. So I guess you just apply them when you want to. So it's $59.99. This chest is basically like how we talked about. I might even said it last week. Is a Storm Collectibles. You know that is all. I know maybe about 3 weeks ago, I was saying there's a possibility it could be $100, but from what they offered us, right here, this is no way near, $100 figure. I know Storm Collectibles can be $100, but they have double jointed arms. They have a system for that and everything else, that comes with it. A lot of great effects. I have to give it to Storm Collectibles on that. I think they have some of the best effects, like far as blast effects or energy effects that come with a figure. I think they do it the best. when I sit up and think about it. Mayfax has the best wired capes and cloth capes. Mesco has the best cloth goods. Storm Collectibles has the best effects. That comes especially with that Mortal Kombat series. Like they had some crazy shit going on with that, man. But this has none of that. This just has that vinyl chest, which he can do a gamma clap. I think if you're going to name a figure maximum, let's take it to the maximum. For $60, I still think he should have had a new retooled arms, and maybe a ab cut down at the waist area down in here, so he can really crouch down and get busy. Like especially when Hulk does that shit where he crouches down and he'll like on Marvel vs. Capcom, he'll dig his hands into the ground like and like make that shit tidal wave, like make the earth tidal wave and shit like that, you know. But for 60, I'm gonna give it a spin. I didn't give Spider-Man a spin and don't give a fuck if I ever get him because I feel like I have him already. To a certain degree, I feel like I have this Hulk already, but I don't. I'm just want to see really what the Gamma Clap is about. My Diamond Select Immortal Hulk is my best Hulk right now, and that's what I want to see. Is this Hulk better than that Diamond Select, which can move, but I wish it could move better. But it moves. It satisfies me. For $30, that figure definitely satisfied me on everything I need to do with Hulk. Because, I mean, of course, at the end of the day, the Hulk isn't the most agile person, but he's more agile than the average person. I don't give a fuck what you say. He's a superhero. You know what I'm saying? So he's not agile, but he is more agile. He's more agile than me and you. One of my favorite Hulk scenes was from the least like Hulk movie. Was when he's out in the desert getting chased by those helicopters and shit. And he's running. He's just jumping, catching missiles and shit like that, man. So I don't know. I mean, I was willing to give him a spin. At the end of the day, I'm satisfied with my Marvel Legends Hulk. So I know he wouldn't disappoint like that. I mean, so I don't think I'll lose on this. I think I'll be satisfied on it. I think my biggest question I'm asking myself is this worthy of being called maximum? That's it. And this head sculpt right here, I'm actually really kind of starting to like that big teeth look. Oh yeah, my other Diamond Select Hulk, the Red Hulk. He has a smile kind of like that. Not as big as this one. I really wish they would have gave that Red Hulk an alternate head sculpt, but believe it or not, I'm a Hulk variant collector. Like I told you, there's certain figures in my collection that I have several variants of, and that's Wolverine, that's Hulk. I guess you can count Spider-Man, Venom. Who else do I just kind of chase after like that? Batman, you know, just certain figures. Snake Eyes. You know, that's where that phrase came from. Apparently, I'm a Snake Eyes variant collector. So there will be figures in my collection that I'm going to just, you know, have like 15 of the motherfuckers and totally cool with it. And I just think this will be another pile on to the many great Hulks that I do have in my collection. And it's looking pretty good now. I had to get rid of some duds, some old Diamond Selects that were like, I hate when I look at a figure and look at like another figure like, damn, this is atrocious. Like, damn, well, like get this junk out of here. So it was more on that tip. Like I said, this is cool right here. This Gamma Clap, you know. And like I said, it's just that Storm Collectibles chest area that's gonna be soft, man. You can do what you need to do. But for $60, I don't know if it's worthy or not. I have yet to have a Hulk in my collection that can do that. For maximum, I think he should have had different hand signs. I don't care if he had a fucking peace sign, which you know we've never seen Hulk really do that, but just different hand gestures. They did that on the new She-Hulk that is coming out. You know, gave her different hand gestures and you know just different ways to express herself. Now this head sculpt right here, I mean I don't care too much for that. It's okay. But I do remember Hulk having like that buzz cut like that. I think the least one I care about is this here. Like, what is this? This looks like one of those old Diamond Select heads. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But right here, this head sculpt doesn't look bad. Like I said, that previous one is the one I least care about. I know it's some type of Hulk, but I think I like this one the most. He almost kind of got a mask look, like the Jim Carrey mask, like those big fucking teeth. Yeah, and that's what it is. These big fucking front teeth right here. Like that's some Jim Carrey shit right there. But I actually like that head sculpt for some odd reason. Yeah. So let me go back to the chat and see what you guys. It looks like I missed a couple comments. Okay, Rip back there. What you know? Yeah. Okay. All right. So Martin says YouTubers calling it maximum profit Hulk. I still ordered a couple. You ain't the only one. You ain't the because like I said, even though this isn't popular as the Spider Man sold out. I don't need that Spider Man. I kind of do. Not necessarily say I need this Hulk, but it's an interesting one. And I know there's been some SH figure art, I think like movie Hawks, and maybe they can get down and get busy. But as far as in my collection of what I like from Hawks, I think Hasbro is competent enough to make Hawks that I like, along with Diamond Select. But it all comes from that Gentle Giant body mold. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like the way the Diamond Select one is big. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he stands the right size with the rest of the 112 scale Hawks. Not saying the Marvel um, uh, Hawks aren't big enough because Hawk isn't always this like 12 foot tall motherfucker. Like sometimes he's like he could be like 9 feet or some shit. Especially Mr. Fix It or Joe Fix It. Um, so I do like that different variations. And I heard this one's supposed to be a little bit bigger, man. But make a long story short, I don't think I'm gonna miss with this Hawk. I just want to see how good is it really. But I still think they should. Damn, yo, like the double jointed arms. And it has the break in the toes and the feet and whatnot, but double jointed arms, man. Alpha Proto says the news of the week was the Hulk. Yes, sir. Max Hulk with the price gouging notice. Spidey still available. Limit of 6 per order. I didn't even know Spidey came back up. I just think how good. I forgot Kilmer was in Heat. Riley says love Kilmer in the shootout scene from Heat. The shootout scene from Heat was good anyway with my man Tom. What's the name? Damn, I keep forgetting his fucking name. He was in a lot of movies. He was in Saving Private Ryan. I don't know why I can't think of his last name. But he was good in that, man. He picked up the little girl and shit. But that was a good scene. With them automatic rifles and shit, they were letting them off. Benji says, with these tariffs coming, do you think we need to take advantage of these pre-orders now? And if so, should we pre-order from Hasbro, Amazon, or BBTS? I would go with whoever you're comfortable with. I know Big Bad Toy Store. They put price increases on some stuff. Now, if you ordered before, especially like with Marvel Legends, and really most of their stuff, they're honoring that. But they have a $2 to $3 price increase almost on everything, and some stuff $10. Like your Mayfax, your Mezcos of the world, your Storm Collectibles, they put they putting $10 to $20 on that. Like, be honest with you, this Hulk says it doesn't have a tariff surcharge. Yeah, like a quotation on that, which I thought that was quite funny. But yeah, man, if you want something, I would, you know, I would. I mean, I would, I would just go ahead and like, let me grab this, make sure I got it coming. Alpha Proto says, I may get it. I just want the best Hulk available. Mezco is going to make one, so I may wait and see what they're offering first. I don't know about grabbing a Mezco Hulk. I don't know about that. I would have to see it. I have to see it. For one, I don't know if he'll be big enough, but I don't know. Sometimes they come correct on it. But I think Hasbro is confident enough for the Hulks I'm looking for, or like I said, really Diamond Select. Well, I guess they have a thing with Gentle Giant where they make those Hulks. Hustle says Storm Collectibles Blanca came in today. He'll double as my maximum Hulk. Man, I want that Blanca Hustle, and he came in for me for Big Bad Toy Store, but I had him on my default card, and I kind of just let him slip. Um, I should. I don't know if I should grab him now or not. I really be waiting to see maybe go on sale or some shit like that. But I do want that Blanca. I'm not even really interested in the Jada Toys Blanca. I want that Storm Collectibles one because, like I said, for one, he has a better special effects pieces than the Jada, and he just looks better. He looks better. Hustle. Let me know. Let me know how you enjoying that Blanca, man. Alpha Proto says, I'm not crazy about the Maximum Hawks heads, but I brought some 3D prints I'm going to paint up, which is cool, man. But, that let's just let you know right there, he's not Maximum. Somebody has to go and buy heads, for that. Like, it's just, I think it was a lackluster effort to a certain degree. It really was. It's not Maximum. It's upgrade Hulk. That's really what it is. Like that Spider Man, I can admit, just looking at it, like that's pretty Maximum. What else could they really? I mean, they could do other stuff, but apparently they're giving you everything you've been asking for Spider Man. But with this Hulk right here, main thing motherfuckers was hollering about was the Gamma Clap. I know I even said it, but you think about Maximum Hulk, like double jointed arms, man. Damn it. BBTS seems like they're getting out in front while most others, especially bigger companies, are waiting in the weeds. I'll tell you one thing, man. I ain't gonna be playing games with these motherfuckers. Y'all, they start getting too damn crazy and ridiculous shit. I got plenty of toys. They can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'll just be fucking around with shit. And that's what it was, my man. I was talking to my man from Hyperdrive, Paul. I'm like, man, I am not necessarily uninspired by toys right now, but I kit bash some figures and I wanted him to paint up and dye some figures for me, man. I was like, man, could you just do this, the rest of this for me? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're going to take it to another level and it's going to be something I'm excited about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be inspired, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make me do something in this shit anymore because I'm kind of like just uninspired, you know what I'm saying, by this shit. Like, and I don't get it twisted. I still love my toys and shit, man, but I get more excited on the shit that I do myself or, what I'm saying, looking at some custom work or something, man, because, what I'm saying, this shit is like beating a dead horse sometimes. Riley Dowry, read your comment. BBTS seems like they're getting out in front while most others, especially bigger companies, are waiting. And yeah, I did read that. Javier says Best Buy had the Hulk for $49.99. Last like 5 minutes and sold out. Wow. Not sure if it was a tactic by Best Buy to get people to enter their store. It has to be because I be forgetting about Best Buy. Riley says the rubber torso worries me. I don't trust the material holding up and not cracking and tearing over time. That's something I'm waiting to see. I mean, I haven't had any problems with my Storm collectibles, but you talking about you getting to something where it's 40 years down the road, shit, I will kind of expect that shit to start cracking up. But as far as the last 5 years of me dealing with Storm collectibles, or 6 or 7 years, I haven't came across any problems. Alpha Proto says the desert scene was my favorite part of that Hulk movie. Those feet were moving. Yeah, that was a dope ass scene back in the day, man. When he was catching the missiles and shit. That's one of the best Hulk scenes I've ever seen because you never seen him move like that. Riley says the select Immortal Hulk is hard to beat out, Michael. It is, man. It is. It is. It's the best Hulk I got. basically. So I'm trying to see if this Hawk is going to top that. Swift shot year, what's going on with you, family? Swift shot says I came in at the right time. He actually has butterfly joints. Swift shot says these butterflies joints are trash. He must have butterflies in the back of that piece or something. Jamie Lynn, that's Tom Sizemore. Yes, that's the name I was thinking of. Yeah, and he, yeah, yeah, man, he fell off, man. I think he had a drug problem, Tom Sizemore, and I be seeing him every now and then in movies. I don't even recognize him and shit because he doesn't have. He's not kind of like not. Let's say he was heavy set, but he had a little weight on him. Damn, Sizemore passed away a couple years ago too. Damn, everybody did. I seen him in a couple of movies recently, and these movies aren't just come out. I just seen the movies recently. These movies came out like 2017 and shit like that. Damn. Oh, Sizemore did. That was my man in Saving Private Ryan, Mike. He said he got the wind knocked out of him. That motherfucker got shot in the back. Swift Shot the Autobot says, and I'm curious how the chest and joints will work after a year of plague posing. Like one of two things are going to happen. Either the chest is going to stop going back to normal and be stuck flexing. I don't know how this thing is going to work out. And then he said, or the arms aren't going to be able to stay forward. And that's the one thing, man. We gonna see. Alpha says Mesco and Mayfax are making a new Hawk. Might be worth the wait or just get all three. I don't know about Mayfax making a Hawk. Sometimes Mayfax is too refined. And I hate to even say it like that. Like a lot of people like that Mayfax Bang. Like I just thought he looked too refined, just too thin. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to explain it. But sometimes they're just too soft with their characters. Mesco, like I said, I don't know about that one either. Sometimes too short and wide, but we'll see. Just like the thing, I think the thing ended up being too short when they made that Fantastic Four pack. Switchshot says, but Hustle Hasbro can do great butterfly joints. Just look at Wolverine, Cyclops, or even Scar, the son of Hulk. Jamie Lynn says, at Swiftshot Autobot, I've seen a few people worrying about that. I highly doubt it'll have any issues for years. I'm thinking so myself, man. Cobra Nami says, what about that new Game Reverse Venom? I'm not a fan of it. Hustle says, you let them slip. Damn, Mike, this one might be figure of the year so far. And BBTS raised by 20 more after shipping and taxes. What figure you talking about? Hustle, you talking about the Spider-Man? Alpha Proto says the photos are what got me collecting again. I could scroll through Instagram for a while looking at photos. That's what gets me inspired. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Riley says, meanwhile, Robert De Niro is still pumping out kids. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know all those people died like that, man. I ain't know Val, he had pneumonia. Damn. Shit crazy. But yeah, let's so Went through the Maximum series, the Maximum Legend Hulk. Uh, I guess we're all stuck at we'll see. See, that's some Storm Collectibles looking shit right there, like that hangover, like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I said on this one, I give it a spin. We'll see what's up. I think Hulk is a little bit more up my alley than Spider Man. I do believe there's some other figures they probably could have went to before Hulk, but they just I don't know. I guess they were eager to show their rubber chest. Let's see what else we got on Big Bad Toy Store. Is there anything interesting? Not really. It really ain't been shit coming out. Looks like here that they threw out some X-Men 97 cards again. I wonder when that show is supposed to come back on. It just kind of like they ain't said shit about it, man. Ever since they fired that gay dude, it's just been like up in the air. All right, Harvey, yeah, man. Peace, fam. Damn, they did. Oh, okay. That's what he said. They raised that price on it. Okay. Hustle. Storm Collectibles Blanca figure of the year so far, in my opinion. Oh, okay. He said BBTS raised. Damn, that's fucked up. Yep. $20 increase. Yeah, I don't know about Blanca then, man. I might have to wait till he drop back down on sale or some shit. Cause I can't do that. $100 is pressing it. Because that's how much Blanca Storm Collectible Blanca costs, like $95. But what? So he's what? Shit, $115, $120 now. I'm good. I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of wait around. Swift Shot says, "Hot take: This figure and the Max Spider-Man will both be around this Black Friday." I don't know, man. I don't know. I know what we be talking about, like they be kind of hiding shit like that, but I don't know. I just don't know how production runs are going now. Now I'm pretty sure you probably be able to get it, but I don't know if it'll be around like that. It's kind of up in there. I really can't. I can't. I really can't. I wouldn't put it past it, but at the same time, I wouldn't be like, yeah, no, for sure, that's gonna be around. So I don't know, Swifty. Javier says something came and got to go. We'll finish on the replay. Good night, Savage in the chat. Salute, Javier. And he said, don't forget to like for my man. Appreciate you, brother. Like I said, I'll hit you on Insta too, man, and see what's up if you want to come do something next week. Alpha Proto says Storm collectibles are beautiful. They are. They are. I haven't really brought any late like that, but at once upon a time I was, kind of all up in their mix. See, they always ruining something. Hustle says X-Men might not ever come back. Disney moved on to the new Spidey show. I mean, I watched the new Spidey show, but there ain't no way in hell that's better than X-Men. Bullshit, man. Can't believe that. But let's take a trip over to Amazon and let's see what they got going on. So I need to end this right here. Stop screen. Alpha Proto says the figures I want from Hasbro never go on clearance. I wanted those smaller Sentinels and the 97 Cyclops. I can't find them. The stuff goes on clearance are usually MCU figures are females. Crazy part about it, I'm looking at them smaller Sentinels now. I was just looking at them up on the ledge there. Um, that was a weird one too. Because I ordered those like in September. They didn't come to like January, but then some people got them back in September. It was just a weird release, those Sentinel. Riley says, I think BBTS was increasing prices on some older in-stock stuff too, but I'm guessing if so, potential tariff increases aren't concentrated on new stuff only. Stuff coming off the boat wouldn't sell. Shit, this shit but not about to sell any fucking way. All right. So I want to see what's going on Amazon. Let's do that. Let's do a share screen on that. And I'm just doing something random here. So every now and then I just comb through Amazon and see if anything's on sale, and it hasn't been anything but the Stingers. Now they are necessarily going down. I don't know how far down they'll go, but I can see something like that on Black Friday dropping like $40, and that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know about those other ones. I don't know what the production process on them are. Well, it looks like Xandar popped back up, but he's $29. Let me go to him. Let me hit him. But sometimes they be on some shit too. So 29. Why is he $29.99 though? That's what I don't understand. Why isn't he the regular price? But he got missing for a minute. He definitely did, and he was on here like 40 something bucks and a couple other spots. But he got missing for a while. But he's still not regular price. He's still not $24.99. So Xandar is back up in the mix. I just don't understand the situation with Dial Tone. Like, what's going on with that? Like, where is he at? Looks like the Techno Viper is down to $20. Marine Sniper $30. Leatherneck is $33, and the Stinger $82. Still a good price for a great vehicle, especially with Amazon. If you got Prime, it's free shipping, so no matter how many you order. But I want to see how far, how low can you go? You know what I'm saying on this damn thing. And I think they did an overproduction run of this, just trying to make up for that vamp. Which I don't know, why would you just split it down the fucking middle? You're like, what is wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man? You do dumbass shit. You're like, why would you make the G.I. Joe one like so special and exclusive? Like, it'd be hard to get now. It wasn't hard to get, but not everybody was ready for it on the day it dropped. Like, I put my pre-order in and I just kept it up there. I actually had two and I dropped one of them, but I did keep it up there. But that lets you know right there, everybody's not always ready on the day something comes out. But I guess they could fucking care less, But I mean, as much Stingers that are out there, and I've seen people order, especially with this, it's a high production run when they got to drop the price on it. Like, why would you just make an even batch on both sides? But I'm looking for that 82 to get down to like 50 something. I don't know. It's a guess. I wouldn't put it past it at this time. Messing with this Storm Shadow right here. I need to get another one of these when he goes on sale. Hopefully I can catch him on sale next year too. But this is a badass Storm Shadow. Like, I'm almost kind of digging him better than the original one in the all white. And the hood, I know people that wasn't liking that, but it's grown on me and shit. It definitely has grown on me. I'm like him. I like the way he feels. I like the way he looks. I even like the added shit that they put on his skirt. That doesn't bother me. Like, they did a good ass job on this. And his skin tone looks really good. So shout out this Storm Shadow version 2. But as we can see though, Amazon hasn't put any tariff prices Excuse me, yawning and shit. Amazon hasn't put any tariff prices on their Joes. I mean, some of these Joes up there, I just don't know. I just don't know what the deal is with this Xandar, dial tone, leatherneck, saw viper wave. But it's like it doesn't really. I wouldn't necessarily say stay in stock, but it's got this inflated price on it of $29 and up, and sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. Dial tone never showed back up. I don't know. I mean, not even back up. Did he ever show up at all? I know a few people got their hands on him, but just a weird set. So it looks like we got Quick Kick. He's down at $20, which if you get a real deal off Quick Kick, I would like to see him down to like $12. There was some deals on Raptor a couple of weeks ago on Target, but he was like a deal when he first came out. Like some people were finding him for $10. Great figure. I would like that own the second copy, but I definitely have to find it on the cheap end. So these retro cards, is that Vac Metal? Vac Metal Cobra Commander, he's still available. Can't wait till this rock and roll comes out here. I want to do some things with that buck. I love using the Outback buck, but this buck right here is a stud buck too. This rock and roll buck, man. So we'll see what's up. Then I also need this Stalker too, retro card. He's in and out. $22. Like I said, I really would love to find him at about $12 so I can buy several and have that camo outfit as a uniform for some guys. Duke is at $19. I need to find a cheaper Saw Viper so I can do something for Mr. Paul here. Duke is staying cheap. I just need to go ahead and grab another one of them, which he's a great figure from the giddy up. But that Saw Viper is a tricky one. So there hasn't really been any super sales, anything like that. Jesus Christ, look at this Nemesis Immortal, $160. And he's not even worth it. Go back to the chat and see what you guys are talking about. Let me pull this Nemesis down, though. Y'all can see that. I still haven't picked up an Iron Grenadier troop. It just never was my thing. See what you guys got to say. Xandar tariffs. Swift Shot says, listen, any Marvel figures that cost $60 always stick around till Black Friday. True that. I can see that. Hustle says Xandar tariffs. I know that's right. July 23rd is going to be Prime Day. Maybe able to get some sales then. Maybe. Yeah, and that's why Swift Shot says look at the Hulk Buster, Iron Man, and that Odin. Yeah, and that's one of the figures that came to my head when you said that. Hustle says $50 Stinger, I'll get two. Shit, me too. Roby One Kenobi says, "What's your all-time classified figures?" Has to be Major Blood, Outback, Tiger Force Outback, Rock and Roll, Xandar. There's a lot of them up there, man. Um, Snow Job is really good. I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's a lot. But just pretty much we can like run with those. They all have great face scopes. But there's so many good fucking classified. Like I'm looking at them, man. There's a lot of good motherfuckers, man. And Hustle, I was gonna say the Range Viper, but guess what? It has Outback's body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting that kind of technical with it when I start thinking about different figures and shit. Swift Shot says they showed the Stinger in the comics, so a lot of people might start grabbing it soon. I know one thing is definitely going on sale, so that's a perfect time to grab it. Swift Shot says honestly, some places are just up in the price because they always wanted to, and these tariffs are perfect excuse. Hustle says facts. Swift Shot classic. Supply and demand. Just like how the Rona was the perfect time to change a lot of things for businesses too. Jamie Lynn Park says, I don't remember. Did you get Starduster? I did. I got Starduster. He's a great figure. Basically Duke. I would like to see him go on sale just so I could use some of his parts for kit bashing. He had some. He's basically Duke's body, Duke's buck. So he has a great buck, and then he has a great colorway. He has a great head sculpt. To be quite honest with you, man, I would really love to cut him up. Swift Shot says, I'm honestly at the point where I'm only ordering pre-order figures that I really want. Think I might sell out everything else. I'm waiting to grab a big deal on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That's the way to go about it, man. Don't OD. God damn. Cobranomics. Yeah, I grabbed 40 soft hypers from BBTS, afraid the tariffs are going to spike prices. I wanted to grab a few Saw Vipers, but something about it just didn't capture me like I thought they would. It's still a great figure, but not as much as I thought I would like it. I still want a couple more. I only have two. One of them I kid bashed, which we all seen the Saw Commander, and and one I just kept regular. But I would like to kind of kit bash a couple of more and then just have some regular ones. Maybe like eight, you know what I'm saying, all together. Some crazy number like that. Nothing crazy, crazy though, I was thinking. Swift shot the Autobot. Riley said Swift shot the Autobot at 145% tariffs. You literally have to. If the tariffs go away and they don't adjust, that's different. The risk is they're regardless of a company strategy right now. The risk there, regardless of a company strategy right now. That is a good question. Hustle. Hustle says the real question is, will the prices go back down when the tariffs go away? And no, because motherfuckers like to play. Like, nah, they there. They gonna stay there. That's why I was asking. Jamie Lynn says he's basically Duke with the colors flip. Yep. Could make for nice customs. He can. He can. I can't wait. Ain't nobody grabbing his ass like that. Nobody crazy over him like that. I think did he come with a rocket booster? Yeah, I hope he would go on sale because I definitely could use some more rocket boosters with jetpacks. Swift Shot says, Riley, don't get me wrong. Some places like small business do need it to stay afloat, but the huge corporation like BBTS isn't one of them. They just wanted to do this. Benny says, I need those snow serpents and not the retro versions. Shit, the only really big difference is the colorway and the snowboard. That's it. I don't know. I like both of them. Man, I'm glad I got the original one. That was kind of like the deluxe pack, but it really wasn't a huge enough difference for me to be like, oh man, this one's better than the other one. I just like what I got in the deluxe pack. Just the extra little stuff, which I don't use all the time, man. So, um, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not the retro versions aren't bad in my eyes. Hustle says Saw Viper should have been as big as Nagahard or Big Boy. Yeah, yeah, they should have been big. I think that's one thing that they messed up on with that. They just they weren't big and hulking. Jamie Lynn says, "Will I get any green shirts? If so, or am I going to army build? Yeah, I'm gonna get some green shirts. I think they're worthy enough. Um, what I want to do is get some green shirts and kind of kit bash them in with like some other like a stalker body, like that retro stalker body. Kind of kit bash them in like that because I actually technically do have green shirts that I've kit bashed out of them, but these will be official ones. So yes, I am. I don't know if I'm gonna go crazy or OD on them, but they definitely will be incorporated to the GI Joe teams. Skew Raiders. What's going on, Skew? Switch Out says also, even if the tariffs go away, the prices will never go back down. Just like how some places never got rid of the plastic window screen due to the Rona. Hustle says upcoming retro car green shirts are fire. Cobranomic says wolf helmet also. Yeah, you got the wolf pelt. So Swift Shot says y'all got to remember these corporations want every penny we have. They don't care if they lose the average collector. They just want the whales and scalpers. So I'm gonna go back to Amazon and let's look at the McFarlane section because I was talking about the Batmobiles. Well, let's see if anything else from McFarlane has gone on sale. Because I don't know when this thing is supposed to end as far as the DC multiverse line. Is it this year or what? Oh, damn. Everything on fucking sale. So it's got this Green Lantern 2 pack that was $70. That looks like it's dropped down to 40. Now as far as this figures, we all know that shit could be hit and miss. Some people are actually into McFarlane figures. I know one thing. That's what I want that red swamp thing. Now, if that goes on sale, I'm definitely grabbing that because that's something as y'all seen before. Like when I did with the table, I can incorporate that into 1/12 scale figures because Swamp Thing is tall and hulking anyway. But one thing I did notice, like I said, like this stuff just came out, like this McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse Batmobile, the Batman Beyond with lights and sounds, for $67.49. Now, I don't know. I mean, depending on how cheap this thing get, I'll get it. But I never cared too much for this Batmobile here. Be honest with you, I didn't really even remember it like that. And I used to watch Batman Beyond a little bit. I mean, by that time, when that show came out, we took in at 99, 2000. I'm thinking like, and it might have came out a little earlier, but I'm like 17 and shit. Like I'm not like I'll catch that shit when I catch it. I'm not really in the house like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I thought it was great. I think Terry McGinnis is that his name, and it had the original Bruce Wayne. He was old. I thought they did. Thought they did a pretty good job at that, but it's just not something I'm deep in the lore of. And I mean, and then all in all, this is like a weird looking Batmobile. But the fact of the matter is, it's on sale. And it has its own little stand. It lights up. I'm pretty sure it's huge, like all the other Batmans. All the other Batmobiles. You know, they're a good 2 feet long. Now that's dope. That's fucking looks really good right there. Like, I'm liking that. I guess that's the back running lights or brake lights or whatever. But that looks pretty fucking good. Yeah, that looks really good right there. Especially we can really see it right there. Oh no, no. I'm gonna have to drop down, but it'll have to drop down a little bit more for me to fuck with that. I mean, it looks good though. And if somebody was really into it, you know, lights and sounds. I don't care too much about sounds. It's all gonna sound like a fucking toy. But lights, yes, bring them. It looks good from that angle too. I'm trying to figure out what it reminds me of. It's kind of like a mix between the Batwing and the Batmobile. I guess being that's in the future, you mean he has a car that flies. So, and this shows the length of it right here. Yeah, about 21 inches. They all be about 2 feet long. So this is a big ship, man. So $67. That's not bad though. That's not bad for a Batman Beyond joint. Like I said, on my end, I'm gonna have to. It'd have to be a little bit cheaper for me to mess with it. This is another decent one. This Sergeant Rock right here. I'm not necessarily into it. I know it'll definitely be out of scale with classified, but this is more be like a novelty piece on my end if I brought it. But I don't have room for novelty pieces. You know what I'm saying? I got the McFarlane. I did decide to keep and hold on to it sitting up in a box right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're novelty pieces. There's only nothing like 15 of them, but I just don't have the room for it. But I like the way this looks right here. Like I said, this is pretty dope. And for $12.99, you can't beat it. To be quite honest, you can look at a few more other photos, see what he come with. And I've never read Sergeant Rock, but I'm guessing he's like Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos. I like the way the helmet looks. I like the detail on the shirt. I mean, I think that looks great. Of course, McFarlane got the wash pins in the arms, but I mean, I'm not care about that. I like the way the helmet looks too. For $12.99, this would be a great one-off figure, man. Um, like I said, man, McFarlane is an acquired taste. 3-pack right there for $31. I mean, $10 a piece. And really, be honest with you, when it comes down how his toys are built, I mean, that's pretty much what they're worth, about 10 to 15 bucks. All right. Oh, okay. I'm about to say they done brought it up. But okay, so now we get down to the prime time shit. I'm most interested in is this Batmobile right here. This is the next one on my hit list. And it's the Roadster. Um, Never really cared for it too much about it in real life or just far as movie Batmobiles, but in toy form, this is fucking beautiful. Once again, another Batmobile with lights and sounds. I don't care about sounds. It's just gonna sound fake anyway, especially for what I want to do. But just the way it looks, I mean, it's amazing, man. It looks really, really good. I mean, this is a beautiful roadster right here. And I don't know. I guess because I never really watched that Batman like that. I've watched it, but never really one of my favorites. I forgot it. It was just like a roadster one seater with him just like all exposed, riding like that, man. And in toy form though, it looks magnificent. Yeah, I like that. 24 inches, and that's from the wing tips. So once again, it took a cue from, the Batman Forever Batmobile and got these like exaggerated fucking wingspans on them. Looks really great that way. And once again, you can still fit a 1/12 scale figure in. They'll just be a little bit more down in the coupe part of it instead of sticking like where Batman's head is sticking out like, you know, above that. Your figure his head is probably going to be more like where his mouth is at. That's where the head is at. So, which he's still inside the coupe, probably look even a little bit better. To be quite honest with you, but yeah, If this drops down, it was at 74 at one time, but if this drops down to 50, I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely getting it. I might even get it, if it drops down a few more dollars or it stays at that price. Because I was gonna pay 100 for it. But I was like, you know what? Let me just wait. Because it came out in December. I said, let me just wait. I said, I'll see what goes on. And it's one of them times that waiting, helped me out. Then of course, this is the one, the Val Kilmer Batmobile, $38, 51% off. I mean, that is hard to beat. Like I said, this one looks really great in person, and it does glow in the dark like that. If you got it in a dark room, it will glow. With this lime green, kind of like Riddler color here, man. So definitely for $39, I was like, damn, this is totally worth it. DC Retro Batmobile and Joker 2-pack Batman 66. I have that Batmobile, but it's in black. And I think this one right here, like I said, is the best deal. I painted mine's up, which I have another one, like in the original right on the floor, which I paid, the $70 when it first came out. And it was worth it then. But for $33, I sound like that. What was that fat white chick? She be on there on the thing. I think Woody did some shit like that. For 30 cents a day, you could feed a child in Africa for a bag of rice and some cornmeal. But for $33, man, I mean, this is fucking hard to beat right here. This is what toy collecting is about. And like I said, for $70, man, I thought it was worth it then, but this is 52% off. And it's been like this for weeks. It's been like this for weeks. 2,000 brought in the past month. So like I say, if I was you guys, I would eat it up. I would eat it up if you was interested, because shit, man, there's figures out here that's $33. They want to charge $33 for this fucking Black Series figure I got right here. Grogu and fucking IG-12, which I paid $10 for at Target. But this costs $33 at retail. And you mean to tell me that this McFarlane Batmobile, which is almost 2 feet long and 10 inches wide, and with plenty of rubber tires, it's the same price? You do the math. Oh, excuse me. Boy, this gas been tearing me up, man, the past couple of days. DC Multiverse Batman DC 1 in a Million 7-inch action figure. I've never seen that before. Any of you guys know anything on this Batman right here? He actually looks pretty good. I like the way he looks. I like that. Kind of got like a blank face on him. All right, let me see what you guys talking about in the comment section. Hustle says cancellations are a blessing. Big Nerdy hasn't raised his prices so far. Cobranomic says, have you seen those vehicles on Gridiron? Are you going to order any? I'm thinking about that Snowhound. I'm definitely thinking about that. I'm not too sure though. It's still quite pricey. When we're looking at $32, $32. Looking at $200, for those. So I don't know. I like them though. I think they're pretty cool. Alpha Proto says, be careful with that Sergeant Rock. A lot of people are returning them. They are getting their green Army Man variant and sending it back. Yeah, I got fucked over like that today, fucking around with Walmart and shit. Brought the last Ronin Michael Angelo, and it was a beat up package, and they had a reduced price, but I pulled it out right there at the thing, like, make sure everything all right. I mean, this dude was in the fucking plastic little ties and everything. I get home, start cutting the ties, and the motherfucking foot came off. Somebody had used some putty to put it back together. That shit getting returned tomorrow. I'm pissed off about that. I said, this some fucking bullshit right here. Oh, shitty ass motherfuckers. And I was just thinking too, I'm like, man, they got all these turtle variants from NECA, but they don't have the four brothers. Like, with their original, what I'm saying, look, as far as that last Ronin look. I got Raphael. That's the only one I got. So I'm like, let me grab Michelangelo. Maybe I'll try to find Leonardo, Donatello down the road, man. But and Michelangelo's on Amazon. I can order him, but he was like reduced. He had that reduced price on Walmart. I was like, let me just go ahead and get him, whatnot, and got fucking played, man. Says the Hound in all black from Gridiron. Anyone has a promo code? Alpha Proto says McFarlane is still doing the old uh, school chase figure like people want them. They don't want something they didn't order. They want what they want. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Damn sure feel you on that. Swift Shot says, does anyone know if Nerd Zog raised his prices? I would consider him as a small business, so if he doesn't need to raise his prices, mega corporations like BBTS definitely doesn't need to raise theirs. BBTS claimed they a mom and pop just like Big Nerdy. I don't know how big BBTS is. I mean, as far as the smaller toy chains, they're the biggest, but I don't know. I mean, they have a pretty great system put together, but I don't know. Sometimes I can still, well, I wouldn't necessarily say it like that, but I can still call them. Most time with big corporations, you can't really call and talk to nobody. Like you still call and talk to motherfuckers at BBTS if you really need to. But you can do that with Hasbro also too with Deadline. So I don't know. I don't know how big BBTS is. I know they're well put together like a big corporation, but I don't know if they really are. Are they publicly traded? Well, that would be the first question. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say so. But who knows, man? Hustle says BBTS claim they are a mom and pop just like Big Nerdy. I found out about Sergeant Rock with the Predator movie. The dude who told that dirty jokes with the glasses was reading the comic. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the one with the girlfriend with the big pussy. uh, Riley says there are different strategies to dealing with the unknown. The tariffs keep changing, so it might make sense to hold fast, but the tariffs are going forward. Prices will go up, everyone. I kind of want that new Ace from SH Figure Arts. The soft goods looks dope, and he comes with a lot of stuff. It's just I'm just on the fence because I'm conflicting about how I feel about Ace as a character. I don't know what you mean by that. So who's the Ace you talking about? Paul, what's good with you, fam? Nothing much, man. Just shooting the shit, man. I really don't have much to talk about to this Saturday, man. We just kind of just going through looking at toys. Just talking about a few different things. It was nothing major. Swift Shot says BBT has multiple stop motion commercials are put on YouTube vehicles. Videos. They're definitely not a small business. Hustle says, I hate when people swap figs in the box. Minus that, collecting is great. Yeah, I haven't came across that in a long fucking time. Herb says the tariffs definitely going to push prices up. Might have become more selective on what we're spending our coins on. That is definitely true, my friend. Oh, that must be he said Ace is a character from One Piece. He's Luffy's brother. I'm totally lost on that. So I kind of figure I guess it's, Figure Arts does a lot of that anime stuff, so I guess there's something on that end, man. But let's see this. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Just kind of kill this last 30 minutes, or whatever time is left. I'm gonna open up this trigger. And let me see what else is going on with this. But yeah, that was my biggest thing, man. Just the jog over here on McFarlane's page and just kind of show you the prices on the Batmobiles. For some odd reason, they got stupid cheap. Some of them ain't went down like that all black one. Oh shit! This is one I was. Well, it was only $40 anyway. This is a Swamp Thing right here. I've been eyeing. This is the only McFarlane figure I'm eyeing. Is the red, the Planet Rand Swamp Thing, which is pretty much on the same body sculpt as the green one, but of course the upper torso is a little bit different. But I like this. I think this is dope right here. Of course, we all know I like the original one. But for $31.49, that is not bad. You're looking at a figure that's about 12, 13 inches tall, man. I mean, it's huge. It's a mega fig, McFarlane mega fig, which they were cheap anyway from the get go. Not the best articulation, but definitely do good. But it definitely has great sculpt, great paint. I don't think he has any like little pieces like for his arm, like little swap out pieces. Yeah, he just has fists. That's it. But yeah, it's just a different looking Swamp Thing, man. So I don't know. I might hop on that for $31. I'm liking that, and I've been eyeing him for a minute. Usually $40, so it looks like $9 off. That's not bad. This Lucius Fox and Tumbler, which I do want the black one, man. But to be quite honest with you, I always like the camo one over the black one. I don't know why, but the camo one I've always liked it. But that one was hard to get, and it never went on sale. Looking at $158 right there, but dope Batmobile though. To be honest with you, that black color is hard. It's hard to beat that color. So let me see what else. But we all know McFarlane, he goes on sale anyway. But especially with him losing that license, I'm pretty sure he's trying to dump all this shit off. He's not really trying to hold on to anything. Yep. Yeah, so that's pretty much a wrap on that. Yeah, Herb, that red Swamp Thing, it is dope, man. Stop that screen. Yeah, so to kill this out, I finally got Trigger. Boy, y'all going deep in on that BBTS. Damn. All right. But I finally got my hands on Trigger, man. I'm gonna go ahead and open him up. I think only other figure that I want maybe from back in the day that I kind of bullshitted out on was Blowback. Um, Definitely get him one day, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna come out um, on a card like this. Surprised this card ain't coming off the bubble. There's a lot of them have, but this one looks like it was glued pretty good. Old school action force stand. I like this. I like this better than the new ones. Got a bunch of stands over here in that box. But Trigger was always a good looking action figure, man. I see a lot of people do a lot of different shit with him, and he's just been around for a minute. He's been kind of like a staple in action figure photography, man. So it's a good looking fig. Hopefully he moves well. So it looks like I got to get a knife for this shit. Don't have my scissors, but this knife should get it. Yeah, but that fucking shit with Michelangelo pissed me off because I had to do everything I'm doing here. I had some scissors, had to cut him out of the little plastic. Then as soon as I pull his fat ass out, damn foot break off. I'm like, man, this some bullshit right here. All right, Mr. Trigger. Seems like he moves pretty well out of package. Got some nice kind of buttery joints. Not buttery, but they're easy to move. That's a good thing. He looks good. He did a great job with this one right here. I will say that. Like, especially from all the photos I've seen of Trigger and just different things. He did a good job with this one. Let me get his gun out. What happened to the other damn hand I had? No, I just didn't lose a hand like that already. Shit. Oh, no, there you go. Damn, Swift Shot, you don't went into a whole saga with that BBTS, man. All right, man. I'm gonna get everything out for my man Trigger here, and oh yeah, I'm serious about those weapons too. Whoever said they wanted them, if y'all want to hit me on my Instagram, man, just let me know where you want me to send them to. I'll send them to you. Like, no bullshit. Because I just need to get them out of my sight. Don't have the room for them. So Trigger looks pretty good here. I mean, he's a good looking guy. Got the same old 9 that comes with everybody else. Probably has that laser on the bottom of it. I believe that's a laser beam. I'm not sure. Might be. Skin tone looks really good. He moves really good. Got the big, guess 50. So I guess he's like a gunner or something. Well, yeah, definitely a great figure, man. I wouldn't definitely knock Mr. Trigger here. Uh, got his headphones, a little assortment of hands. That is not bad. That is not bad. I'm glad I finally got him and put him in the mix. With some other figures that I got. Comes with a little comms headset. I done seen him put in so many different scenarios to like a biker, all types of shit. So, surprised he don't have a knife. Hmm. He look like a guy that would come with a knife, but I guess he's just a heavy gunner. Well, Trigger, welcome to the family, my friend. Glad to finally have you here with us in the Savage Land. Her Trigger is tough. Swift Shot says last night, how y'all know me. If it works for you, cool. Big ups to y'all, and no negativity from me your way. I just want to ask them to do better because no one does. Then how would they ever evolve? I just don't know why why their price hikes are so fucking huge, man. Like this shit is crazy, man. I've never seen them do nothing like that before. Says, yeah, agree there. I don't know if sometimes BBTS is in over their head and needs more employees. They're definitely big compared to the small online retailers. Um, but Herb says BBTS is cool, a little slow on this shipping though. It's hit and miss with me. Sometimes they get me shit early, and then sometimes some shit might take forever to come. It really doesn't matter to me because I do like a 90-day ordeal with them. So I would say about the biggest thing about them is this crazy ass price hike right now. Other than that, they were my go to people, and I still think they were like $1 higher. But this $3, $4, $10, $20, just like how my man said, I just missed the Blanca and it went up $20. I'm like, the fuck, yo, the fuck are y'all doing? And be honest with you, Stone Collect was supposed to be an American exclusive for BBTS, but it doesn't matter because their own toys have went up. Like the Monster Force, that's made by BBTS, in partnership with Fresh Monkey, and their shits went up, man. So I don't know. I don't know what type of reaction they looking back for this, but it's not going to be good. I'll tell you that, especially when other places haven't went up like that. And I don't know if they know if they think the loyalty from some people are that good enough to keep shit going in their way, but it ain't good enough for me because I got my shit on some other motherfucking shit. I have some still on there, but a lot of the newer Joes and shit like that, I just went over to Amazon, man, and order them from there, man. But we gonna see though. I don't know, man, but y'all need to go talk to your boy Donald there, old Bone Spurs, and see what the fuck going on with him and what the fuck are they trying to do. Like I was saying in the beginning of the episode, I know it's maybe some type of business thing. You know what I'm saying? To try to say, hey, look, we're not gonna take your shit or anything like that. And then I don't know if it's a thing where people got to suffer before they get their relief. But he ain't really explaining it to nobody. You know what I'm saying? They just on some. Sometimes what Donald Trump reminds me of was a bunch of drunk people and just like with beer, and they're like, yeah, yeah. You're not even listening to what this motherfucker just said, yo. You know what I'm saying? You just down for a cause for no reason and shit, man. So I don't know, man. I don't like to get into it, but I ain't scared to talk about it. You know what I'm saying with that shit, man. Sometimes, man, you just people are ready to charge and go over a fucking cliff on some stupid shit, man. Because I don't see any reasoning for putting tariffs on fucking Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What are you trying to piss people off? But just even like when they were talking to my man from Ukraine, the president and shit, and the vice president, like, not once did you say thank you. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny, but they just getting on some real like mm, like crack ass shit, yo. Like, I ain't look, come on now. So I don't know, man. But let me read some of these messages, man, and then I'm gonna go ahead and peel on out of here, man. Let me see what Cobranomics. Savage, I'll be at Ishcom in Durham on the 16th. Any advice for going to one of those cons? What can I expect price wise from vendors? What can you expect price wise from vendors? They are gonna have some shit up, and then you're gonna find some vendors that you can work out a deal with. For the most part, it all depends on what's going on. Like vendors putting juice on prices. From my experience of going to cons, is both. Like, for the most part, though, I see accelerated prices, but you be able to get with somebody and be like, "Hey, look, man," because you got to think these people loaded this shit up, put it in their car, set it up so they could sell it. So you get towards the end of a con and you still see a piece up there, you probably could talk to somebody, man, like, yo, what I'm saying, like, blah blah, work something out so they don't have to go home with that piece and you don't went home with a price that you can live with. Hustle says BBT has just canceled one of their fresh monkey lines due to price tears. I've seen that. Tony from Legend Series, what's going on with you, fam? Not trying to make this political, but all the countries that we are starting to tariff have been tariffing us for decades already, so it's only fair. Not to us, not to the American people. It ain't fair. Paul says Trump is doing a real good job of keeping us Canadians away. Man, we canceled a trip to Disneyland for next year. Riley says, I'm Canadian and figures now have to go through two trade wars to get to me. Swift Shot says, if countries don't like us tariffing them, then they should stop tariffing us. Tariffing us. Mm-hmm. This shit looks like a mess, though. To be quite honest with you. All right. 12:19. But man, I appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. Like I said, it really wasn't much to talk about, but there's always something to talk about. And maybe we'll pick back up on this topic of tariffs next week. It sounds like a good topic to talk about. It sounds like pretty much the main topic to talk about right now with everything, because you gotta think where is it going to end, or will it be beneficial um, to hold out? But who knows, man? I know right now it's in dilemma, but sometimes, like I said, you have to ruffle some feathers to make things better. But then who knows? I never know with Donald Trump. Sometimes I just think he ruffles feathers just to fucking ruffle. So I don't know, but it's an interesting topic, man. Maybe we'll talk about that in the near future. But as you guys go into the week, man, I want you guys to make sure that you're covered. I want to make sure you guys are safe, man. I want to make sure that you guys are prayed for, man. And I want to make sure that you're enjoying your toys as always. I know I pray for you guys all the time, man. And also, I want you guys to be praying for me, man, if you do. Like I said, I got a lot of shit going on, man, and I just want to make sure I'm covered as well. And let me check these last comments before we get out of here. We want to get into some damn debates up in here. Riley says, Swift shot the Autobot. We had the North American Free Trade Agreement. What are you talking about? And then Swift Shot says, Trump's playing the long game. Countries that build factories in the U.S. will be able to get past the tariffs, so in the end, we'll get things cheaper. That's a long shot, man. We need a whole damn new infrastructure to start producing what some of these other countries produce for us. Hustle says, blessings to all. We'll survive the tariffs. We tough, right? These days, I don't know what the fuck we gonna survive. Jamie Lynn says, for the record, the tariffs are not on the other countries. The tariffs are on the U.S. consumers importing from those countries. Swift Shot says, yes, and even with that agreement, our allies were changing us for goods and service. Were charging us for goods and service. Herb says, blessings, brothers. Benji Williams says, great show, Savage. Stay up, my guy, and be blessed. Yes, sir. You also. Swift Shot says, stay blessed, Savage. Yes, sir, man. You stay blessed. Also, Swifty. Riley says, Swift Shot, Autobot, not tariffs. Laughing out loud. Free trade. Look, I'm going to end it on that one. But hey, man, you guys be blessed, man. Maybe we'll pick this up next week and talk a little bit about it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. But once again, man, thank you guys for coming out. And with that being said, God bless. See you guys next Saturday, man. Peace.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?